The Steam page for GunZ got updated today with some spicy new info on the game. So I just wanted to make a quick video talking about the updates. We have confirmation of not only a graphics rework for GunZ 20 years later, what? But confirmation of a ranked mode and the devs acknowledging K-Style on the Steam page for the first time ever. So yeah, if you saw my last video, you might also recall that GunZ has an active trademark court case going on. I'm going to cover that too. And yeah, let's dive right in. First and foremost, let's go over all the changes to this Steam page. If you somehow stumbled into here and have no idea what GunZ is, you can check out my channel for some of the bigger videos and you can get a rough idea of what GunZ actually is. And for everyone else, well, previously it was clear that the devs had used some sort of Google Translate or something to post all the info on the Steam page. It was like riddled with all kinds of grammatical mistakes and it barely made sense, but it's clear that Masangsoft has actually now paid someone who actually knows English to write a proper description for GunZ, so let's check this all out. The first thing I noticed is they changed the verbiage on the release date to, instead of coming soon, it now says to be announced. I don't think we should overanalyze this, but I would think that coming soon actually means a closer release date than TBA, but yeah. When Masangsoft put this GunZ page to Steam a little over a month ago, they actually uploaded a lot of their other games, and they also changed all of those release dates to TBA as well, so yeah, I wouldn't read into this too much at all. But okay, here's the juicy stuff. The first two paragraphs are basically just a quick explanation of what GunZ combat is and what the gameplay will be like, but the devs actually acknowledge that K-Style is part of the game, which previously the devs would have never done, I think because like they thought it would deter casuals, but it's great to see that Masangsoft at least understands what K-Style is. That's a step in the right direction. This is the part of the update though that I could not believe my eyes. Look at this, look. A graphics remaster for GunZ. According to the Steam page, it says we're getting updated graphics and an updated UI. I cannot believe that. Now, I will say that Korean GunZ does have a different skin on it than the one we had when like Area GunZ closed. It has like a white UI, but I hope that's not all they mean when they say a UI rework and a graphics remaster. Personally, I don't actually care if the graphics are updated, but this would be huge for attracting like more casual new players to the game. As an ancient grandpa player myself, I use like the most watered down graphics possible because it makes aiming way easier, so I want the character models to stick out against the background like as much as possible. Shout out to the player Archetype who discovered that you could edit the map quality in the GunZ files like 20 years ago. If you're out there somewhere, bro. We still call it Archetype settings just for you. By the way, if you're interested in what I think Steam GunZ will be like or what they should or shouldn't include, like a graphics update, for example, keep an eye out for another video I'm gonna make called like Steam GunZ wishlist or something. That'll be out within the next couple weeks, hopefully. Anyways, there was one more big thing on the Steam page that they updated that I want to talk about. We have confirmation that there will be some sort of rank matched on Steam GunZ, and right below this we also have confirmation of official tournaments, but hear me out, this could be false hope. I don't know if you guys remember toward the end of ijji, but we had this mode, it was called Duel Tournament, and honestly I'd be shocked if I could even find like B-roll footage to put here, but I'll certainly try. But basically it was like the baby steps of what could have been a ranked mode in GunZ. It was like a queue that you would go into, and when you had like 8 players ready or something, it would put everyone in 1v1s against each other on a random duel map in like a tournament bracket, and eventually whoever got to the end wins, and it was like a best of 3 or a best of 5 or something, I think. Not 100% sure. Basically it wasn't very complicated, but it also wasn't really fleshed out or enjoyable either. That mode was called Duel Tournament, so if that's what they mean by official tournament, bro, then well, fuck. But I don't think, based on this phrasing, that that's what this is. It seems like they almost understand at some point, for some reason, this game was like a small little esport community that they're trying to cash in on and hopefully do a good job with. I really hope that the devs at Masangsoft see that FXP GunZ has a working ladder mode that works pretty damn well. Even with only like 60 players online or 60 players in queue, you're able to get like non-stop competitive games that are tied to your stats and your rank. So like, it's nice with 60 players and it being 4v4, you're like constantly cycling new teammates and new players to play against. Imagine if we had thousands of players, we could have like a real ranked mode in GunZ that actually works. The FXP ladder is super addicting, and I hope Steam GunZ adds a similar game mode. By the way, if you guys want to play FXP GunZ, which is where I play, the link is in the description. It's the only server that has a lot of players and isn't pay to win. So if you're playing another server, you should not. So yeah, that's all the updates to the Steam page, but there definitely was like 3 big things in here between the acknowledgement of case style, the announcement of tournaments, and of course the graphics update for GunZ. I cannot believe that. That's so crazy. One last thing I want to touch on real quick. If you saw the last video, you'll remember I mentioned that there's a case going on in trademark court for GunZ the Duel's trademark, which sounds absolutely crazy. When I last covered this, basically Soft had 30 days to respond to the claims that their trademark was fraudulent and bad and stuff, and they actually did respond on November 7th, which was the last day that they could. They had like 30 days, and that was the 30th day, I'm pretty sure. They filed a motion to dismiss the case, so they actually did defend themselves. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe they'll actually win their trademark, or retain their trademark rather, as I thought or hoped they would. They just need to actually do something about it. But yeah, I'll put the links to the court case and all that in the description. But yeah, they claimed that they weren't even made aware of all the trademark drama until a few weeks ago, because they were dealing with the death of their husband, which is wild. Why do I even know that? My condolences, Soft homies. But yeah, once they found out, they immediately said they found lawyers in the US to try to help, and they found some Korean lawyers. And yeah, they're trying to maintain their trademark, and we'll just have to see what happens. Just yeah, I'll put the link to that in the description. I'm not a lawyer. I can barely even read and comprehend words because I'm a GunZ player after all, you know, not that bright. But yeah, link to that's in the description, link to FXP GunZ in the description, link to the Steam GunZ pages in the description. And of course, as always, shout out to the tier 2 members. Appreciate y'all the very most. You can join the channel down below, and okay, yeah, bye. See you later. Next time.